Hey guys, what's up? Yadhuvir here, and today I'm gonna talk about something really amazing which has been misinterpreted by a lot of people in this world, especially by a community to which I belong, like from past 5 to 6 years. This thing has been, taken in a wrong way by those people. Okay, so there's a guy, he used to be my friend, and he has the greatest misinterpretation of a thing in this world. So for example, if someone tries to advise someone, if someone is trying to advise him or any other person, you know what he asks? He asks, is this your first hand experience? Is this your experience? Like, he's saying you should never speak until you have experienced it. You should never advise something until you have experienced it. It should be you and your experience that is speaking. But I'm going to tell you this. After being with like so many successful millionaires, I learned this. Experience is shit. You don't need that. And you don't even know the meaning of experience. In this video, I'm going to tell you what is the meaning of real experience. So I'm going to tell you this. If you think that it is your experience, now let me disappoint you. It was never your experience. It is never going to be your experience. And it will never be your experience. I read this book, Meditations, by Marcus Aurelius. And in that book, Marcus Aurelius said that there is nothing new that you are experiencing in this world. He's saying that whatever you have experienced till now is the same thing that your ancestors had experienced. It's the same thing, that you're experiencing right now. And it is going to be the same thing that, the new generations will experience. It was never your experience. It is never your experience. It will never be your experience. Stop running after experiences. And there has been a lot of quotations, like when we see on Facebook, Instagram, pictures coming up like there is nothing like good experience, bad experience, there is just experience. I'm gonna tell you this. If you think that you should not advise until you have experienced it, if you think that it should be a first-hand experience speaking, then that means, Marcus Aurelius was a more. So, I'm gonna tell you this. If it is never a new experience, if it is never your experience, then what is even the meaning of experience? Suppose, let's take this thing. You want to start a business, okay? And you did a startup, you collected some money and you failed. Now, how many people on this earth have started up things? How many times have they failed? So do you really think that if you failed in a startup, it is really your experience? So many people have done their experiences, same experiences of failing in the startup. Do you think it is your experience? People failed in the past, people are failing in the present, they are going to fail in the future. So what do you really mean by your experience? I'm going to tell you, son, I'm going to tell you, my friend. Experiences are never yours. It is just like, you're standing inside the fog. Fog is everywhere and you're just standing there. And, fog is clearing up by itself. It is just clearing up. You're not doing anything. You're just standing there. And you know what you are thinking? You're thinking like you are doing something like this. You are waving your hands. That's why the fog is clearing up. It's not like that. Fog is just clearing up. And if you are thinking that it is because of you that you are running here and there, going here and there, fog is clearing up. No, it's not that. It has to clear. You are moving towards your purpose. You are moving towards the goal, the aim in your life. That is why whatever is in front of you, it has to move. It is not you who's doing something. You are just standing there, walking straight and watching everything. You are watching the fog going away. You are watching again the fog coming up. You are not doing anything. It's not your experience. And I'm going to give you another example of this. Suppose in pickup, when we, approach a random stranger, we think that, we are getting an experience of how to approach a stranger. So this is the first level of thinking, the basic level, that you think your experience, you're gaining experience. So you think that you're getting experience by approaching random strangers. Then you think that you're offering something, you're offering your experience to that stranger to show how much value you have got. This is the second level of understanding. The first level is that you think that you're experiencing something. The second level is you think that you're offering something to the stranger. And what's the third level? The third level is you are there because you wanted to be there. It's not you who's experiencing something. It's not the other person who's gaining anything. It's just mutual. You're just standing there. You're just talking because you like it. You're just standing there. And the environment is doing its work. You are not generating anything. You are just being in it, flowing in it. Like I'm talking right now to you. Do you think I'm gaining any experience? Do you think you are gaining any experience? I'm just talking because I love to talk. I'm not gaining any experience. You are listening because maybe you're liking it. Okay. And you are thinking that you are getting my experience. Or maybe you're thinking that your experience is growing up. It is never like that. Your experience can never grow because there is nothing like experiencing. This is what, society came up. Like if you want a job, how much job experience you're having. A startup businessman, entrepreneur, he has no experience. And we just focus on that startup failed. You know why most of the startup fails? They fail because they are focusing on how many other startups are failing, so they failed. Their focus is something different. What should be their focus be? It should be like, whatever is coming up, whatever is coming ahead, whatever things nature are going to provide you, how you are going to use them. If you are going to use them by your experience, suppose you failed in the past and you are going to apply that experience, you are going to fail again. Okay? It's going to happen again. Stop taking the help of experiences. Stop, this is the conditioning. Memory coming up. Nothing creative is there. What is creative? Creative is something that you create at the moment. But if you are, again using your experiences, your first-hand experiences, if you are doing it, you're fucking it up. So, I'm gonna say it again and again and again until it gets in your head. It is never your experience. It is never my experience. So you know what? That God inside you, it doesn't need any experience. And I'll tell you this thing. That is the place, the God, the self inside you that knows nothing. And from that place, creativity comes up. Because, if you're filling yourself with the memories, with the experience, with the knowledge, you're going to do the same thing. It's stale. Would you ever eat a stale food? It is stale. It stinks. It's never creative. It's again happening. You're killing the life. And I'll tell you one thing. That God is creative. It is the thing that is innovating. So stop remembering. Stop going for the experiencing. Do something creative. Be a blank slate. Be a blank sheet. And operate yourself from there. Innovate things. And ego thrives for more experience. Ego wants more experience. How? You know what? Suppose I wanted to go to, Switzerland. I wanted to go to Switzerland, so I'm now in Switzerland. And I've been in Switzerland for like 2 days and I'm bored now. Okay, I've seen the life of Switzerland. I've seen girls over there. I've seen businesses over there. I've seen everything over there in Switzerland. Now I'm getting bored. Now I want more experience. Maybe some other part of the world. Maybe some other part of the world. It will end one day. You can, go around the whole world and it will end one day. So it is the ego who thrives for more and more and more experiences, and this game, it's never going to end. Like one day, this world will end. Where will you go that day? I'll tell you. Where do you have to go? Go inside. There's another world inside you. And how do you go inside? I'll talk about this in another video, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. It's going to be mind-boggling video. So I'll tell you one thing. You're not the experience that is happening to you. You're not even the consciousness inside you with whom that experience is happening. Instead, you're the watcher. The watcher who's watching the consciousness. Suppose, you're watching the river flowing. River is flowing in itself. Okay. But you are the watcher who's watching the river. So, you're the watcher who's watching your consciousness with whom that experience is happening. I'll end by saying this. You are not the experience. You are the happening. You are the happening. So if you like this video, just give me a like. And if you think like something is there, like something you learned, something you want to tell me, just comment on this video and I'll talk about it in the next video. Just comment and I'll notice it. And share this video with your friends who needs this, who are thriving on experiences, like going for more experience, failing again. And I'll tell you what Donald Trump says, if you really wanted to learn something, why do you want to learn from bad experiences? Why do you learn from your failure? You could even learn from your success.